Have a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today I have the pleasure to taste the second single malt whiskey from the distillery on the Isle of Harris. It's called the Hearach, and it's a first fill Oloroso Cask matured single malt whiskey bottled in 2024. It's 46% ABV, uncolored, unchill filtered, and is priced at Whisky.com at €79.90, probably €1 or €2 more if you live in a country with a higher alcohol tariff. Yeah, the distillery on the Isle of Harris is a relatively new distillery. My son visited that distillery, a few years ago, and there's a video online on our channel on Whisky.com for this distillery. And in the former time they produced gin, but then they switched, or they originally intended to produce whiskey, but in the first years, during the first whiskey was maturing, they sold gin as well. I visited the Outer Hebrides and the Isle of Harris in 2006. So we went there with a cruise ship and had a tour around the island, and I never understood why those two islands called Harris and Lewis, they are one island, and one part is called Harris, the southern part, and the northern part is called Lewis, and the frontier or the boundary between those two isn't really in existence. It's just going over land. So there's an isthmus where the distillery lies in the south of both islands, and there would be a natural boundary for naming two different islands, but probably one clan conquered the other and took one of the or part of that island. I don't know. Yeah, that is long away, and it's so far away that I really have no insights in that matter. Yeah, the specialty of this whiskey is that it's a first fill Oloroso cask maturation, and I think it should be around 3 years or a little bit above 3 years of age, because it's now the second bottling of that distillery. And there's a specialty, the water for this distillery or for this whiskey. It comes from one of the oldest creeks or burns or whatever you call it, called Abhainn Cnoc, Charrain. And this is surface water where they receive the water from, and it runs over close to the oldest rocks on Earth available. So it's very low in minerals, because over the aeons of the billions of years, all the minerals are washed out by the rainwater. The bottle is different to the typical kind of bottles, and it's heavy, bulgy. I like it. And it has very hefty closing here. And this is very good because we're a mail order company, and very good sealing of the cork is important for shipping whiskey. Yeah, here we go. It's said this whiskey should have very slight smokiness, and I think I already smelled a little bit of that smokiness. It said 12 to 15 ppm of peatiness, but I think that's not that much. Yeah, probably. So, as to say, it's not that intense in smokiness, no. There's orange peel, cloves. This is a Christmas malt, so to say. Cinnamon, a little spiciness in the back, but orange is very strong. Yeah, cheers. Really intense on my tongue. This is, something special. I haven't expected that. very intense on the tongue. Little spiciness in the aftertaste. The casks come from the Bodega José y Miguel Martin in Andalusia. This is southwest of Spain. Of course, if it's a sherry cask, it has to come from the town Jerez de la Frontera. But it depends which type of cask they use there. If this is American white oak, as it is in newer days, or does it come from Spanish oak from the Pyrenees, or French oak, and this is intense oak. Yeah. There's walnuts, there is herbs, and again some oranges. And the aftertaste, some licorice. Surprisingly intense for a 46% ABV whiskey. Or is that an error in the writing on the paper I have? No, it's 46%. So this is strong. Yeah. For a relatively new distillery out from the islands, far away from the mainstream, this is quite a good whiskey. Yeah. The peatiness is not that strong, as they say, 12 to 15 ppm. I don't believe in that. It's 8 to 10, probably. And the aftertaste, the cloves, leather, dark. Yeah, that's a typical influence of a sherry cask. To remember, this is a first fill Oloroso sherry cask, and just that. No mixture, no American bourbon, ex-bourbon casks. So this is 100% Oloroso sherry cask. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned.